gram-positive bacteria. It's rod-shaped, or bacillus. It often forms boxcar chains when you're looking at it through a microscope. This bacteria can form spores that last for years. Bacillus anthracis causes a disease that's known as anthrax. It usually affects animals, and then that later on affects humans. It gets its name from the black scab that it makes when it causes a skin infection. The location, so this bacteria anthrax, or the disease anthrax, excuse me, can be found in the soil all throughout the world. Like I mentioned before, spores can be dormant for a long time, for years and years, until they find a suitable condition, and then they cause infection or they spread throughout a host. So anthrax has three different types. It has skin or cutaneous. This type causes blisters that turn into a black scab. It occurs 1 to 7 days after being exposed. Antibiotics are needed to prevent further infection and spread. This is the least dangerous form. And then lungs or inhalation, it starts in the lungs. It's caused by inhaling spores of the Bacillus anthracis. It's the most deadly and dangerous. It quickly spreads from the lungs throughout the body. It can cause shock, sepsis, which can quickly lead to death and be beyond treatment if it's not treated aggressively. The third version is stomach or gastrointestinal. It starts with moderate GI upset and progresses. If left untreated, it can progress to stomach bleeding and even meningitis. It's also treatable with antibiotics, but if left untreated, it can also cause death. This is in severity between skin and lungs. So there's three types and also three levels of severity. Transmission. So for skin, you can get anthrax by touching infected animals or people, or being in areas that are having a known anthrax exposure. For lungs, you get it by breathing in those spores, and for stomach, you can contract it by eating infected animal meat. In history, anthrax has been used as a biological weapon dating back to World War I. During that war, soldiers infected the livestock of their opponents, and then this livestock in turn infected the soldiers of the opposing countries. It can be used to contaminate livestock or spread through the air as a bomb. The reason that anthrax makes a good weapon is because it occurs naturally. It can also be made in a lab. It can be aerosolized, meaning they can be placed into a bomb, and then that bomb can be set off in the air, and those spores and the contaminants can be spread over a large area, and anthrax lasts for a long time. So another reason that makes a good weapon. The treatment. All types of treatment of anthrax are with antibiotics. Like I mentioned before, depending on the type of anthrax you have, the skin, lung, or stomach, you need to be more or less aggressive in that treatment. And then for preventing anthrax, just avoid being exposed to anthrax, avoid areas where anthrax is present, disposing of animals properly who have died of anthrax. There are vaccines for people who are at high risk, like scientists, doctors, or soldiers who are going to be exposed to anthrax. And then proper hygiene if you are exposed, trying to decontaminate yourself as much as possible. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.